Grew from the concrete, watching the guards meet. On the 10-part bandstand was where the guards teach. Wanted to jump in the cipher, but I got cold feet. The energy had me hype, I couldn't control my speech. Thought it was over, that's another worry. I started building, I remember it was February. Peace. It's time to build. Let's build. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all?
What up, man?
In the building. Lay low back in the building.
You already know.
DJ Playback back in the building.
You already know.
For himself. And we here right now. We like a little kickback session today. You know what I mean? Just vibing out. You know what I mean? And just building amongst each other. You heard?
Good music. Chilling.
Good music. You know what
Talking.
I mean? Basically. And got a few things we would like to discuss today, you know what I mean?
Yeah, let me give a shout out first to
definitely gotta get that out the way.
Divine Lifestyle Printing.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
For the gear. Lookouts on the gear. My homie Popular Nobody.
Yes. Shouts to Popular
Sponsoring
Nobody
the last
too,
episode.
Yeah.
You got any shout outs, man?
I mean, we got to plug ourselves, Richmond Entertainment.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Shout
Available for all gigs, all parties, weddings. You know
Definitely.
what I mean?
Shout out to all the viewers out there, man.
Definitely. Shout out to all the viewers. Shouts to that Not Rum movement, that Team Gig movement.
You already.
You know what I mean? Shouts to Black Rain Entertainment, man. Shouts to Papa Joe's Fish and Chips.
Papa Joe, yo.
You know what I mean? Shouts to Dirt Bomb Fresh, man. Shouts to Grind Time, you know what I mean? Apparel. You know what I mean? Word.
No doubt.
Definitely get those shouts out. You know what I mean?
So what's
and
going
shouts
on,
to
man?
everybody, all the up and coming entrepreneurs, man. You know what I mean? That's focused. All you need is that tunnel vision, man. And everything will fall in place. So just keep pushing. You said, brother?
Well, what's going on, man?
I mean,
how you been, man?
I'm good, B. You know,
how you been, Playback?
I'm here, man. I'm living. Life is good, baby.
All the time, man.
Life is good.
Life is good. Matter of fact, I was just bumping that. Shouts to Nas. I was bumping that on my way over here, man.
Yeah.
Life is good. Life is good.
That's my
Shouts
joint.
to Esco. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, life is good, man. We can't complain, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's getting warm, man. What was that summer joint he had? Like he had a summertime joint on that album, the Life Is Good album.
Oh yeah.
Was it summer 16 or something like that? Something like that.
I can't remember offhand.
That's crazy, bro. I was just listening to it. It's in the car right now.
It was with Swizz.
Drop on Smash, some on Smash.
Oh yeah, that was his joint.
Some on Smash. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm about to say, like, I was just listening to this.
Yeah,
joint.
some on Smash.
Some on
That's
Smash.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was hard.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely, life is definitely good, man. You know, man, it's another one of them days, B. You feel me? We got a couple topics. We said we was about to build on. We wanted to build on. Definitely wanted to touch on something that was really touching, man. It's been going on for a long time. You know what I mean? But a lot of people probably elaborated on it. You know what I mean? But we gonna elaborate on it too because it's still happening. You feel what I'm saying? We need to come up with a solution, man, to really put an end to this. And we talk about bullying, especially in schools.
Bullying in schools.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
I noticed
That's
that
still relevant even to this day. That's crazy.
It definitely is, man. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Some of these schools be real wild, but we don't be noticing it until we see something on the news. You know what I mean? Like I know down here now, they bringing the blickies and everything in the school. You know what I mean? And they threaten to shoot up the schools in Richmond.
Yeah,
like Middlebrook just had a what's name recently. I got a senior in there. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But they really wilding, and you know what I mean. Kids is getting fed up. It's like when you constantly keep pushing a person back to the wall, either they gonna tell on you or they gonna get fed up and they gonna do something to you. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's never good to.
They got the metal detectors and everything now in the schools, man.
But you know what? They got cops in schools now, but them kids still
cops
not trying to. They still be like, yo, it's a way. There's a will. There's a way. You feel what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And so it's like it's definitely that's real serious. You know what I mean? As far as that bullying, because kids commit suicide. You know what I mean? All kind of things happen. You know what I mean? They develop the low self-esteem. They start hating themselves.
I heard about it. I heard a kid is in Tucker's right now. Not even a high school.
Mental health pavilion.
Off of bullying. Yeah.
Wow, so they basically
junior high school, yeah.
So they drove to that point to where they had a nervous breakdown, all kind of stuff, just for being
just for being bullied. Yeah.
See, everybody don't have that masculine soul. Even if you a masculine figure, you could be a male. All males don't have that masculinity to them. All men don't. It's like female. It's a mixture. It goes both ways. But everybody don't have that rawness to them. Some of that's like foreign to some people. You feel what I'm saying? And it's crazy how. You pray on a week. It's just like people get they thrive off of praying on a week. They ain't gonna get at a person that they know gonna hit their ass back or get back at them. And that's like, it's like, come on, that's not cool. But that's some suckers. Like where we come from. Like you want to fight. You want to get your skills better. You want somebody that's gonna fight back.
No doubt.
You don't want to just pick on anybody that you know you can beat up. It's nothing. You get no points for that. You feel what I'm saying? So I mean, it definitely got to be a solution though, because.
Yeah, what is it though?
You know, we've been discussing bullying, like just hearing about bullying forever, man. Like, it got to be something that can be done. Maybe the penalty for it got to be a little, more extreme. I mean, something.
I mean, we got like kids that has killed somebody in the last couple of weeks or months. They might end up doing juvenile detention until they get of age and then go into jail.
Yeah. Due to being a bully.
Off of bullying, yeah.
I just seen something on not too long ago, like 5 dudes chased some dude down and they killed him. He's from Brooklyn. And they got him on camera. I think they shot him, whatever, like, and it's crazy. Like, it took 5 of y'all to run down on son. And then y'all just took his life. So now, y'all on camera, so now y'all life gone. They don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all life gone too. Out of sight, out of mind, B. Like, we got to start thinking, bro. When he looked like you, it's like, that's like, even if he didn't come from your mother, you got to see your brother. You got to, like, come on, you hurting yourself, bro. Like,
no doubt.
You already know it's a war. Going on.
So I mean, we got to be done. Like, we got to get more enforcement of the schools, or what?
I think so. Like, yeah, they have to really be more firm about it. It's like you talk about it, but they're gonna test you, because you know what I mean. These children right now nowadays is like rebellious. Of course, we went through it when we what's the name, but I believe they a little worse than us, be. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like you gotta start putting your foot down more. You gotta be more firm with them, man. Because listen, one thing I know. They said and this is for, I don't even go with parents, but this is for period. I'm gonna take, it came from a parent, and they say you spare the rod, you spoil a child. Let me tell you something, man. You keep letting these kids get away with murder, you spoil them, and they thinking that shit is okay. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, something has to be done, you know what I mean, to prevent this stuff from constantly happening. You know what I mean? I don't have a solution right now, but we're gonna come up with a solution to this. I mean, that's what we do this for. That's what we building for. But we definitely need to come up with a universal solution, which is agreeable. You know what I mean? And hopefully, it'll make law throughout the school systems. You know what I mean? So the next time we build on this situation, we will have a solution to the bullying. And this gonna be bigger than wearing shirts and stop bullying and all that, because we need to make a statement. Like, we need to lay law. You know what I'm saying? So the next time we discuss this bullying thing, you're gonna have a.
Is there a movement like a?
I mean, we're gonna have to create a movement. I know it's an anti-bully. It's a bullying movement. It's a bully movement going on.
There's a bunch of movements going on.
It's a movement.
They all over the place. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying. I mean, I don't know which. It's probably one in Virginia, but we haven't been in tune with it. We need to find out who that is, if there is one. Maybe we can join forces together. You feel what I'm saying? But definitely everywhere, especially in the school systems, man. Because it was going on when we was in school. But the difference is, wasn't so many people just trying to take their life or something like that. Their parents would probably move them because it was getting too big to them to another school, or something like that. It's just really getting outrageous now. You feel what I'm saying? So
no doubt,
we definitely need to have come up with a solution, man. And if there's anybody out there that want to build more on this, I mean, you can hit me specifically at Divine Lifestyle Prince at gmail.com.
Hit us up in the comments.
So hit us up in the comments. You know what I mean? And we definitely will elaborate.
Get back at you.
You know what I mean? Build with you and see. You know what I mean? See where your head at. See where I head at. You know what I mean? Hey. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. You know what I mean? We come up with the best solution to the situation.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? So
Let's Build Podcast. Make sure y'all like, subscribe.
Definitely.
Hit us in the comments.
Definitely.
Hit the notification. Let us know so you know when the next videos is coming out. And hit us up in the comments and let us know what y'all want us to build on for the next episode. What y'all want to build on.
Definitely,
you know what I mean?
man. Let's interact with the, with the people, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna have
That's
some
what we're here for. We want to hear from y'all.
You know what I mean? We're gonna have some giveaways, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Shortly, you know what I mean? Books, you know what I mean? Your boy an author now, so the art of him, you know what I mean? We're gonna have some autographed copies.
Make sure y'all check that out. Art of him.
We got some t-shirts from Divine Lifestyle Printing, you know what I mean, that was donated that we're going to be giving away. A few sweaters, little sweaters, you know what I mean, and of course more things to come. So just get in tune with us, man. We starting from the bottom, man, you know what I mean. So
Word.
you know what I mean, become a part of this now while we you know what I mean, planting this seed and while we putting that footwork in, you know what I mean. We appreciate everybody, you feel me? We appreciate everybody, every view, every like.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Every person who discuss it, however you heard it, you know what I mean? Tell a friend and tell a friend, you feel what I'm saying? It's whatever, but we thankful, man. We appreciate that, you know what I mean? And we're just trying to expand and we want to just go like boom. You know what I mean? That's the whole objective, is to make a boom. You know what I mean? Straight up.
Boss. Alright, so what else going on, man?
I don't know, but I came across something, man, and I just want to play this real quick, you know what I mean? And then I would love for the people to
what's this?
It's a melanated global Afro media white supremacy, Jordan Maxwell USA Corporation. And I just want to know what the people think about this. I mean, it's out there for everybody. I didn't even have to search for it. It's on the net, so I'm gonna play this.
So what it's about? Like what they talking about?
It's about 4 minutes and 17 seconds long, and it's talking the truth about America. So
put it up to the mic.
For those who don't know the truth, there you go.
Truth about America.
Big plan.
Yes, I got a big plan. I'm going to be leaving the world soon.
Before you leave, before you leave.
That's my big plan.
No, because you're doing valuable work. Do you have a plan of how we could make civilization better, more humane?
Yes, education. Quite simply, read and study and turn off the television, turn off all the silly nonsense of government, and it's just incredible nonsense. And start educating yourself. The United States federal government is a privately owned company. It's a corporation.
The whole government.
Of course, it's like General Motors, Ford Motor Company, Sears.
So
it's a privately owned, but see, most people don't understand. The United States government is a corporation. It is a privately owned company.
Who owns it?
Oh, well, that's different. Now you're getting
now I'm asking the right
now you're asking the right question.
Right.
So there's a world of difference between the United States and the word United States of America.
Oh, really?
United States of America is a republic. It's based on the bringing together of 48 separate countries. Each state in this union is a separate country.
Okay.
And so you're crossing over from California to Nevada is like crossing over from France to Spain.
Right.
And so you can't do things in Nevada you can do in California. You can't do things in New York that you can do in Florida.
The United States is the recognition of separate countries, but the United States of America means...
Those are United States. So, but each one's a state. Like the state of Virginia is like the state of Israel.
Right.
It's a country. It's referred to as a state. As a matter of fact, there's a world of difference between... there's a world of difference in words and law. I mean, When you go to court, there's a very big difference between a trial by jury or a jury trial. Doesn't mean the same thing. There's a very big difference between California state and the state of California. Doesn't mean the same thing.
It doesn't?
No, no.
What's the difference there?
Cal State is the state. We call California. That's the state. But state of California is different. That has nothing to do with California. That's the federal government operating within the confines of the state of California. So anytime you see the state of, that means it's a federal corporation operating within California. But California is called Cal State. That's why you have California State University, California State this, and California State. That's California. But state of California is the federal government.
Do people know that? Do
No.
lawyers know this?
People don't know any of this. None of this. Nobody. Because it doesn't have anything to do with football. So who the hell needs to know about any of this stuff? I need to know because I don't like being played for a fool.
Yeah.
I want to know who's running this country.
You don't want to be manipulated.
I don't. I refuse to be manipulated. I want to know exactly who's doing what. I want to know how they're doing it. And how are they messing with my mind and my money and my family? So I want to know. 99% of people I run into, they couldn't care less as long as the beer's cold and football's on. They don't care.
But when people vote for like a president, or when it's happening,
you go to the polls. What is a poll? I mean, a poll is when you take a consensus of the people. Which one of these fruitcakes do you want to bow down to and give your money to? Do you want this group all here, or that airhead here, or this ding-a-ling over here? Right. We just want to know the basic concept. Which one do you people like?
It obviously doesn't seem to matter.
They all work for me, so it doesn't matter. But to make you people happy, would you rather have a woman over here? Would you rather have a black guy, or would you rather have this old white man? Which one would you like?
Nothing changes. You mean Obama says?
It doesn't matter because I own them all anyway.
Right.
It's just business. Come on, this is the mob.
Well, who is the mob?
We're talking the mafia here. We're talking the underworld.
Who are these people? You know, the Illuminati,
just business, nothing personal. Don't take this personal.
Business is nothing personal.
But there's someone behind
so,
it.
You bet.
He said the United States of America is a corporation that's all about business. It's nothing personal. So, you understand what I'm saying? Everything that we going through is just business. It's not personal. You understand what I'm saying? But what do I think about that, man? I mean, that's just something I came across, man, and I felt I wanted to share with the people. And I actually would like some feedback, man, in the comments for those that's watching. Let's get this thing going, man. What do you think about that? You know what I mean? For those who probably had no knowledge of that, just like we didn't. You know what I mean? I mean, of course, I ain't gonna lie. I've seen it before. I'm a scammer, but to really hear it and watch somebody break it down.
Yeah, so break it down for the people. The country is like a corporation.
Basically, the United States of America is a corporation. He's saying just like General Motors, just like DMV. You know what I mean? And that's just basically what it is. But so we under a corporation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he said also that, like the state of Virginia, which, you know what I mean? He said all the states is basically like country. It's a country. Mm-hmm. So even though they say we in the state of Virginia, we really in a country. Virginia is its own country, and he actually used Israel, the state of Israel, as an example.
Right.
So he said basically just like the state of Israel, but really it's a country. But why this is the state of Israel? So same thing saying the state of Virginia, but it's really a country. It's Virginia is a country. I mean, this is what he's saying. Now, I mean, that was something new for me to even think of. He's going deep. He's deciphering. He's like he said he want to know what's going on. You know what I mean, in the world. But everybody should want to know what's going on in this world, especially if you living in conditions that you know you shouldn't be living in. You feel what I'm saying? Or you want better. You know what I mean? You should want to know what's going on. You know what I mean? And I think that was some real important information for those who, to each his own. You know what I mean? And like I said, I would love to see those that view our viewers or whatever, see what their comments would be like, so we can converse and build. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was very deep for me. You know what I mean, for me, because a lot of people don't know too much. They just know we here, and they ask how we get here, or we here, and they just follow the program, and they just they get content. They don't want no more life. They just want they given.
This dude want everybody to know that our government decisions is based off of profits.
Everything
basically.
is profit. Yes.
A lot of people don't know that.
Nah. It's that everything. That's why everything revolves around money. This is why money became everybody God.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why people lost track of spirituality, and you know what I mean. And just because you claim you were part of a religion, that doesn't mean you really God. I think they some. I'm not gonna say, but I think sometimes religion was created just for smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, this is my, you know what I mean, my opinion. So.
Yeah, government decisions, the health system, like
man,
all that mandatory health coverage, all that stuff was
definitely, definitely. But it's crazy how this thing be working, because
the health system will
peep this.
Keep you coming back.
Got something else I want to read for y'all that I see here.
What's that?
It says, "Are we playing right into their plan?" It says, submitted by Garrett Gear. Recall that Hillary did her college thesis on his writings, and Obama writes about him in his books. Saul Alinsky died about 43 years ago, but his writings influenced those in political control of our nation today. Died June 12, 1972. Carmel by the Sea, CA Education, University of Chicago. Spouse, Irene Alinsky. Books, Rules for Radicals, Revealed for Radicals. Anyone out there think that this stuff isn't happening today in the U.S.? All 8 rules are currently in play. How to Create a Social State by Saul Alinsky. There are 8 levels of control that must be obtained before you are able to create a social state. The first is the most important, healthcare. Control healthcare and you control the people. 2, poverty. Increase the poverty level as high as possible. Poor people are easier to control and will not fight back if you are providing everything for them to live. 3, debt. Increase the debt to an unsustainable level. That way you are able to increase taxes, and this will produce more poverty. 4, gun control. Remove the ability to defend themselves from the government. That way you are able to create a police state. 5, welfare. Take control of every aspect of their lives: food, housing, and income. 6, education. Take control of what people read and listen to. Take control of what children learn in school. 7, religion. Remove the belief in the God from the government and schools. 8, class warfare. Divide the people into the wealthy and the poor. This will cause more discontent, and it will be easier to tax the wealthy with the support of the poor. Does any of this sound like what is happening to the United States?
Absolutely.
Alinsky merely simplified Vladimir Lenin's original scheme for world conquest by communism under Russian rule. Stalin described his converts as useful idiots. The useful idiots have destroyed every nation in which they have seized power and control. It is presently happening at an alarming rate in the U.S. It is difficult to free fools from the chains they revere.
Wow.
And that's deep.
Yeah.
It is deep.
So they basically this their whole game plan. And if you look at it, they started from healthcare, poverty, debt, gun control, welfare, education, religion, class warfare. Bruh.
Let me see that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? So, you gotta understand, we at war, man. And y'all worried about running around here bullying each other and whatever the case may be, man. If it ain't to get it together, you might as well forget it forever, man. Because it's over. You know what I mean? So that's what we here for, to build. You know what I mean? We gonna build. We ain't stopping. You know what I mean? We here to showcase talent.
I want to talk about Dr. Sebi, man, because
we could build on that too.
This made me think about this, man.
What you got to say on the God?
That's where it all starts.
Peace,
like,
peace, all praise.
if you ain't got everything inside of you together, you can't comprehend and you can't do nothing with nothing in life if you ain't got your insides right. You know what I mean, and your mind right.
Facts, indeed.
So yeah, it's a good balance between that, man. I don't understand what happened with Dr. Sebi, man.
I mean, with Dr. Sebi, I believe same thing that happened with Martin Luther King, same thing that happened with Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. When you got a lot of power, his knowledge was his power. See, knowledge is our power, man. That's why they didn't want us to read. They didn't want us to do certain things, because that's where our power lies. But imagine a man who never went to no school or never did none of this, but this man is saying, I healed this, They want the credit for that. They want the credit saying, I taught him this. They can't. They can't get that credit. You know what I mean? So he was good when he was low key. Mm-hmm. Once he started, when Left Eye, people started, when Left Eye said, I'm going to make you famous. That's when really, I started really hearing about. When I seen that, what's the name? I was like, wow, did she really bring him back to the States and get everybody to start knowing about who Dr. Sebi is? You know what I mean? But it was
he started doing interviews too, though.
Yeah, I mean, he did start doing it, but
Rock Johnson,
I think I seen them from Left Eye. That's when I started putting them on. Then I started searching them.
Mike went to see him.
Yeah, that's when I started searching them. You feel what I'm saying? And I mean,
who went to see him?
Michael Jackson.
Oh, he went to see him?
Yeah.
Like, let me say something.
Oh man.
Listen, Dr. Sebi was that man, bro. But he knew his stuff. He studied listen, man. He studied natural foods. He's like everything.
Everything.
Let me say something, man. Yeah. If a person, you push some certain people back there against the wall, they had no other choice but to find a way for themselves. You feel what I'm saying? If they know if I go this way, I know it's all bad.
Right.
If I go this way, it's whatever I make it.
Exactly.
So I choose to go that way, and y'all can't get no credit for what I've done or nothing. But of course, people want credit for everything that you do, due to the slave, quote unquote, slavery, and somewhat they still consider you as that. Mm-hmm. But that's not what it is. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
We like Dude said that when I just seen said, the American government and the black people need to have a talk. Like American government, hey, look, we the black people, we need to talk about these reparations. It ain't got nothing to do with the white people. It ain't got nothing to do with no other race. It got something to do with us. Like he said, you can't put white and black or Chinese or whatever in a race. All right, we all been through whatever, but it's not the same. Just like he said, just like cases ain't the same. We not gonna charge a nigga who did a petty theft the same way as a person who did a murder. So you cannot keep trying to block us from getting our reparations and keep saying, oh, what's going on now, this and that, third. It ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. It's about being real and knowing what the hell is expected and what need to be done. And that's the only way to make it right, is to make it right. It ain't no way getting around it. You can keep trying to prolong it, but you gotta make it right. You want people to shut up? Make it right. You mean?
Send that to me.
Word up. It's crazy, but it's definitely, I mean, our job is to just enlighten those that's not enlightened, man. You know what I mean? And we rescuing souls that want to be rescued, man. Ain't no force behind this thing, bro. We just let it flow natural. Like, I mean, we dealing with the universe, baby. We flowing with the currents that's flowing in a righteous manner. You know what I'm saying? We here trying to share that. Now, I mean, we each one teach one. We here sharing that. We building with y'all. Now, I mean, we got something that's gonna want to hear it and something that's not gonna want to hear it. Cool. It's not gonna stop nothing. We gonna keep going. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's about being real nowadays, bro. Because we can live in this fantasy world forever, and we gonna keep going in circles. You got me going in circles. Because you live in this damn fantasy world. You know what I'm saying? And that fantasy is doing this. And, this is a fantasy. You know what I'm saying? But what about the reality? You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to get stuck in Fantasy Island? You know what I'm saying? With tattooing them? The plane. Or you want to be with the real ones? You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Like, at the end of the day, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? But with that, I say, peace, Daya! You ready? Nah, man.